Morning, y'all. Destro here down the dungeon. Um, just trying to make this like kind of quick. I'm trying this out. I've never really used my laptop for videos before. Usually just my phone. I just want to do it's Cobra Sunday. Just want to do a little quick review, which I also like never do. But Hasbro's been pushing out some stuff, so I'm like I've been collecting for quite a long time. So I figure I give my 2 cents worth. Everybody else does, so why not? Um, I'm gonna do quick thing on the retro O-ring figures, which I prefer to call them modern O-ring figures. Because when you hear the word retro, you think of the retro, like Walmart figures that come out. It's a little confusing. So I like to call them modern O-ring. So the first two were Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, but because it's Cobra Sunday, I'm just going to focus on these guys. So the Cobra and Cobra Officer. Quickly, like when they came in, the box art's cool. Like I dig it. And like I said, since it was on a laptop, I guess at some point I have to figure out how to switch this, rotate this around. The box art is very cool. They're taller, probably 9 inches tall. Well, standard card back is like 9, so it might be like 10 inches. Very cool artwork. And unlike G.I. Joes of old that had all the accessories in the bubble, all the extras that come with these are in this little pocket, this little pouch here, this bottom cardboard part. And that all comes in like a little tissue paper wrapping. So we'll get to that in a second. Card backs themselves, a little bit to be desired. I think a lot of people kind of know that already. So just quickly, you have a retro Walmart card back, and it's terribly paper thin. This is the modern O-ring, one that I just showed you, just as thin. Now, mind you, the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow came out first. Those are just like this, and these guys, and then Duke and Cobra Commander that I'll do in a separate video. Their card back is slightly thicker. Still not as thick as, this is a 2008, 2007. Still not as thick as this, but slightly better than these two. So we're making some improvements there. So we'll forget about that for a minute. On that note, the difference is the Walmart retro card backs. See how tall the bubble is. It takes up almost the whole card. Cards are roughly the same size. The new modern O-rings are classier. They're way back to our classic, what we're used to. Look back, short bubble, 1-2 accessories in here, and then the rest in that little pouch. But having said that, you then don't know who the accessories go to. So I'll show you in a second. So these are the two bubbles for these guys, the Cobra Officer and the Cobra. And I'll just grab the Officer here, like a comparison. The new style. And I gotta say, I jump on Hasbro a lot for their business practices, not really their products, more like how they handle things, not the products they're putting out. So having said that, these are pretty freaking cool. Like, they're pretty fantastic. They have I can't describe it. The feel is a little different. I mean, obviously, this is 40 years later. They're using different plastics and whatnot. This is an OG. Put that in my hand. The OG Cobra Officer and the new one by comparison. Like the feel is like dead on. The paint apps are beautiful. The movement is great. They have, like I said, a slightly odd feel to them. The hands have just a little bit of give to them, like just enough to put weapons in and make you feel like you're not going to break thumbs. It's pretty cool. The stands, they seem to have like this one's actually okay. Most of them seem like they have a slightly tight fit. I don't know, but dismiss. you're like, I'm not sure about that, but trust me, you'll be okay. This plastic has got a little more give to it. The only issue people have had with the Cobras is, for instance, the Cobra Officer is that is his leg articulation. Only on this figure. That's as far as it goes. It does not bend 90 degrees. Um, just a quality control issue somewhere along the line. I feel like everybody I've seen that has had the same issue. So it is what it is. I noticed that the Cobra Commander and Duke do not have that issue, nor does Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. So just an issue there in the run. The Cobra, again, beautiful by comparison. New, old. The logo is fantastic. The figures are great. Like the face paint is a slightly lighter shade than the OG guys, but I feel like even that's a little hit or miss because some of the OG ones had some flush tones sometime. Overall, like, they're excellent figures. Like, they're excellent figures. So the accessories come in these little tissue paper wrappings, 2 to be exact. One had, and they're all OG. These are all like OG 1980s, 1982 to be specific. Weapons. You have rock and rolls, old M60, short fuses, mortar, Stalker sub, M16, Bazooka with no sight. Well, I mean, that is a sight, but it's not that high, and a submachine gun. All of those except the submachine gun were all available back in 1982, and slightly, actually, these are like black. The ones back in 82 were black. They were really a super dark red. But what I do like is, I don't know if you can see that, they're flexible. They're just stiff enough to look good in the hands on display, but just flexible enough to where you don't have to worry about breaking them. That I like. They got just enough flex in them. It's a nice touch. Whatever they're using for these, it's great. The only issue is, out of this handful of accessories, I have no idea what goes to who. So unlike back in the day where you can go, you look at the bubble, this goes with this guy, you can get on Yojo, and you can look at, there's no way in that. It's up to your imagination, I guess. So do with it how you see fit. Overall, they're really cool. I dig them. And since I got one, I think I'll just wait on that. Overall, they're great figures. You did that right. I'm really hoping that I'm a Sky Striker Haslab backer, and we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures out of that, all in this O-ring style. I'm really hoping they're all like these, because these are made well. So kudos to you, Hasbro, for these. I was a little worried about it when they were like, we're gonna do some O-ring things. I was like, but just nothing beats an original. No matter how you look at it, nothing's ever gonna beat the original. But these are pretty close. So if you haven't had a chance, these are all pre-orders from eons ago. I stopped pre-ordering anything in the last 4 or 5 months, but all the year-old stuff is just kind of rolling in, like for everybody else, I'm sure. So, but yeah, if you get a chance to pick these up, I do it. I'm an opener, not a closer. I open things. I don't care. I don't tear them up. I open them with an X-Acto knife and just peel it enough until I want it semi-intact. I'm not buying like 2 or 3 of these either. So, because there's a lot of other stuff I want to get, I'm not gonna do that. But if you get a chance to pick these up, they're worth it. All right. Cobra Sunday. Hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Peace.